Yeah, it just kind of says, you know, we have the best 5 players in the game, so good luck.
And Kyle online is a force to be reckoned with as well, okay? I can definitely see him going off here tonight on this main stage, you know? But as we all said before, the biggest question is everybody wants to see how this roster is going to do against a good team. What do they actually look like with Icy here? Right?
I really wanted to see eUnited versus Optic Gaming.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
It would have been
both full rosters.
It would have been perfect. It would have been amazing. But we at least get to see Optic Gaming. And how much have they improved, do you think? Or how much will they improve?
The Optic Gaming squad? Now, so a lot of people said that Optic was he was the leader. He was like, man, how they get rid of their leader? You know what I'm saying? You know, how they get rid of the leader off the squad? Why? Why would they do that? You know? But, you know, as I was saying before, like, the leadership role is shared, okay?
It should never be one person.
No, it's never one person. It is shared amongst him, Explosives, Kenny. You know, it is deviated around. But, you know, I guess they felt like, hey, Lava ain't cutting the cake no more.
Which is weird because you look at, like, in terms of statistical performance, he didn't play bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It definitely didn't seem like it was a statistical thing.
So I think that you have players out there who play better off strong emotions, okay? And you have players who aren't affected by emotions, and they come out here and they go. You know, we've seen Lava in past interviews say that, you know, I feel like I'm the reason why we may have lost the series, or I feel like I'm the reason why we may have played bad. And, you know, we've seen him come back in finals and, you know, play at a different level.
Yep.
Okay. You know, his game, I feel like his gameplay probably fluctuates a little bit, but it's still top tier.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
It's still top tier. That's why I said by him going to eUnited, gives him that fire, that motivation to be better. I think we see a better Lava now than he was on Optic Gaming.
1000% agree with you.
We're going to get a better Lava now.
1000%. There's a raging inferno inside his belly, basically. Yeah. You done pissed him off. And you know what's going to happen? He's going to come out and he's going to want to be Optic Gaming. There's no way. If eUnited play Optic Gaming, there is no way he is not going on 200%. There's no way. He will be.
And Red Icy brings a consistency to this team. I was gonna take care of it for you, Vince. I saw it for him, you know. That's one thing about casting. As soon as that core wraps around, it feels like you're like naked on cam in a sense.
It's terrible. It really is. But for Icy as well, as you kind of mentioned, he's such a dominant force.
Yeah, he's going to bring consistency to the team. 100%. Icy brings the consistency to the team. But Optic Gaming was so dominant before, and nobody had really caught up to him, so they really never had to make team changes. Okay, it may have been issues these past few events that we never knew about just because they were winning. Right. Just because you're winning doesn't mean you're winning. It's like, okay, we're winning, we have issues, don't worry about it, can't nobody touch us. But now Team Envious came out and smacked them up a few times, and they like, all right, we got to do something.
Here's a question: is there such a thing as too much slaying?
Too much slaying? There's such thing as too much slaying. If you overextend if you OE when you're not supposed to, yeah. If you overextend when you're not supposed to, if you don't have good map awareness on what's going on, who's alive, who's dead, then yeah, because sometimes you do have to put the brakes on and not advance so fast.
Right. Because you can look at so many other esports out there when God squads have been made where it's like, oh, we have the 5 best players or the 6 best players in the game.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
It doesn't work out sometimes. I agree with that because you don't have the right leadership on the team, or you know, everybody's trying to be a playmaker.
And that's the thing. You've lost one of the leaders, right? You've lost Lava. Do you think that maybe that could have an effect? And maybe the first couple of months for Optic Gaming as they try and gel, do you think that's something that we could look at and be like, okay, well, they seem to be making small mistakes, which we didn't see before? Or are you thinking maybe for Icy, he's going to fit right in and they're going to be back to their
You know what? I think they have smart. Pretty much, Optic Gaming, their roster is going to have to rotate around Lava being gone, right? Some players are going to have to change the way that they play and probably change their position subs and what their roles on the team was, okay? I see Kenny stepping up more to fill in some of Lava's shoes that was there, okay? I think he does. I think every player can fill his shoes. Okay, I think every player can step up there because they're just that talented. But I see Kenny stepping up and be more of a leader with explosives, okay? I see Red Icy kind of contributing a little bit more towards the conversation. If not, maybe Summon steps up, you know? You know, but we're going to see. But, you know, they gotta feel the pieces there.
Definitely do. You got to, you know, get some practice time under your belts. It's always a interesting time when teams make team changes because you have what I like to call the honeymoon phase, right? Where you make a team change and you're like, bro, that was the greatest decision we ever made. We're the most dominant team in the world. We're so unbelievably talented. Then like after a couple of weeks, you lose a couple games, you're like, bro, you suck. No, you suck. And then you get into this whole kind of dilemma. But we'll wait and see just how long these honeymoon phases are.
So let's
look at our bracket.
Woo! Vex Gaming taking out eUnited in the background there. I was wondering what happened to those eUnited boys. And you know, that Vex Gaming got a squad of lords on there.
Vex be a combination of eUnited and Team Envious. That's what that eUnited team is. It was a combo. That is not a typo. That was a combo of eUnited and Envious. But you know, you see Vex, they lose out at the bottom 2-0. So pretty impressive performances from both our two squads through that journey. But they both made it to our grand final. Optic Gaming versus Echo Fox. I've just had word Summons is the player. I'm gonna throw him under the bus right here. You see him right there. He looks, you know, kind of focused in the picture, but it's all his fault. Apparently, he isn't in the lobby. So I'm blaming Summons. Summons, you forget to set yourself a wake-up call. Maybe hitting the snooze button too many times. I had a great nap this afternoon.
We're gonna see if Blackhawk comes in here.
Oh no, he's in.
Happen. Yeah, he's here.
Oh, I threw him under the bus. Never mind. Forget what I said.
He's here. He just flew in, baby.
Oh, okay.
Just flew in the match.
All right, Summons.
And we see some lift action.
That's interesting.
We see some lift action.
This is Optic
Gaming's twice in one day.
Optic Gaming's pick.
Optic Gaming's pick on lift. Look like we already see some big changes happening on the squad, huh?
ICB like, drop me M-bar, we will win.
Big fight going down here on the B side.
They ain't ready. I told you they weren't ready. I knew it. I'm blaming Summons. It's probably not even Summons in the game.
Yeah,
oh no, it's someone for Echo Fox.
Oh, okay.
We done throwing them all under the bus.
Nah, there we go. It's looking like a little Kyle, Crash, Speedy, KO, Frank. All right.
He's too busy doing his interview that he didn't.
Yeah, right. He was like, "Yo, mama, come check this out."
We'll try and get that sorted out for you as quickly as possible. Of course, it is our North American 2K final. It'll be a best of 3 as well. Interesting. Lift. So that's the Optic Gaming pick. They're the higher seed. They're gonna have. It's just not. It just refuses to stay. I don't know what to do, guy. I need to do like my little twirl, but it seems the camera's on me. I can't do my little twirl.
Tuck action right here.
Oh, they put the bracket up. I'm a twirl. What's this?
All right,
twirl like a ballerina.
So back to the bracket. Let's look at round 5.
Nailed it.
No.
Nailed it.
Allegiance,
you'll never know now.
Allegiance was also a team that made a team change. They got rid of Yoga and brought in Shook, who played on Panda Gaming back in Mexico City. So they also making it to the semis as well. We're gonna see hopefully later on.
E6. Wow, that's surprising actually.
Yeah. You know,
E6 have looked really good recently.
They have looked really good recently.
I've been very impressed with what I've seen from them.
You know, their event places are consistent. That's one of the good things is this team on land, they get things done, and that's a good thing.
Dude,
definitely.
You heard about Christmas clutch in Mexico, right?
Dude, I'm so mad because I was actually like looking at that game, but when I was watching that game, they were down. Like they had lost the first map and they were down like 5 rounds in the second map, and so I'm like, all right, peace. Then all of a sudden I see a Attorney's tweet like an hour and a half later that they came back because like the second map they clutched. Two of them clutched. I think it was Crush and Wildy clutched like 1v4s. All right. And then next thing you know, Crush mode with them being 209.
Game 3.
Game 3, round 6. 209 to like 140.
It was round 13.
Yeah.
Round 13. It was your tournament life is right there. You lose, you're out. You're done.
Crush pushed on the hill at 205, slayed 3 people, stopped the clock at 209, and they trip cap and won the game for the bread.
I honestly, if I had been Crushmo, I would have turned into the most vocal. I would be screaming.
I would have threw a monitor.
Oh hell yeah! I'd be picking up chairs, throwing them just out of excitement, bro. First of all, how do you get 3-piece at 205? That's my first question. Don't get me wrong, Crushmo fantastic play, but
all you guys need to
stay alive.
Hold your L triggers, lances out, and not let Crushmo embarrass you.
But he just pulled it down the pants, spanked him on the ass.
And no, it was good. It was good players, and I'm gonna call them out. It was Rezik, Domes, and DeFazio.
Oh, DeFazio, why you gotta do this? I actually spoke to DeFazio about it, right? And he was like, yeah, it wasn't my fault. I was like, what do you mean it wasn't your fault?
It was.
You got 3-piece. Were you one of the 3? He's like, yeah. I'm like, it's your damn fault. That's inexcusable. But anyway, Crushmo, take nothing away. An unbelievable play. I spoke to Crushmo the day after that play. He was like, yeah, it was pretty sick. I looked at him, I was like, bro, I'd still be like shaking. I'd be like, I'm the best player in the world. Craziness. Sad we didn't get to see it, but hopefully we get to see more of E6 on Fight Nights.
Y'all need to be doing more Xbox record that on land, all right?
Xbox record that.
Yeah, Xbox record that.
Oh, dear me. Either way, I think highlights at events should definitely be a thing. We need to figure out a way of doing that. I think
I'm pretty sure we will.
Replays, because that's something.
I'm pretty sure we will.
Probably one of the greatest moments that could have happened this year. But think about that.
Well, okay.
A Game 3, Round 13 losers bracket match. 209 to 210.
But that's also another thing is that it's hard to catch all the amazing things that happen on side stations.
It's always impossible.
It is always impossible, you know. And we hope that we don't miss too much of it. But when we do, it's just like, you know,
it's heartbreaking.
It is.
Because it's like, God damn it, man. Like, what if that game had been on main stage? I mean, it was like 2 in the morning, but still.
Yeah, you can't catch everything, folks. Okay, but we do try.
But we can tell the stories. And we can
tell the folk tales about it.
And we can pretend like we were there, and you know, feel emotionally attached. But anyway, North American 2K final, Optic Gaming versus Echo Fox. Looks like take 2 about to get underway here. We'll see if everyone is in the game. We're missing Franco first attempt, I should say. Will everyone be in? Yes, they will.
Yeah.
Of course, we're heading over to Lift. Interesting to see this.
So they gave him. Lava used to run that front spawn, so they just put Icy in that front spawn for the squad.
Which I think. Where did I see? What's one did he have with the Eunited?
That's a good question.
I don't think it was front.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all though. But Icy can feel those shoes. Definitely can though. But we're gonna have a big fight over here at B.
Optic Icy. Look at him. I'm sure he's enjoying the green wall juice.
He had to put a 1 there. Everybody start jacking his name.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
That's the one thing is that like when you get picked up by a new org, whatever, you have to probably like change your gamer tag before they announce you because like everybody like tries to make troll accounts off your squad.
100%. 100%. Optic Red Icy's gone. Optic Icy is gone. Optic RIC is gone. I imagine every Optic Icy variation is basically gone apart from the one he has.
Yeah, we're gonna have multiple members here of Echo Fox just jumping into this hill, and they kind of get slayed up here. Kenny looking to make something happen here. Klaus swoops around here. He's gonna be in a 1v2 situation. Gonna try to back up here. There is no power weapons in play. This is gonna be round number 1 here, folks. But Klaus taking a lot of damage there from the spine. He finally goes down, and Optic Gaming gets full control over this B hill.
And let's not forget, Klaus and Kyle had a spell obviously playing with Icy, so they know kind of how he plays and know what to expect from their former eUnited days. For now, though, look at the lead, 66 to 58 in favor of Optic Gaming for this one. Optic Gaming, of course, our red squad. Echo Fox, our blue team, is now on board with Mental. Looking to see if he can potentially find a pick.
And this is going to be interesting because if Echo Fox loses his first round, we're going to see a Marksman get placed down for Kyle on these home hills to do a little long-range damage. But if we see Optic Gaming lose, I think we're going to see some nades go over there towards that B platform. But also, you know, Lava, one thing he used to be a guru with those nades. Like nade master, right? We see if that's something that they stick to because now you got Icy in that spot. Do you put an M-bar there?
M-bar. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Woo. If now that Icy, they didn't kind of switch it up. It's like, do you give the player in that position a power weapon that's more favorable towards them, or do you continue with stick to your guns with your safe route?
Yeah, okay. We'll have to wait and see.
We're gonna find out.
That's a really good point, actually. Very, very good point. Summons now on your screens for Optic Gaming. 131 to 107 point lead. Home hill is going to be controlled by Optic Gaming, or the home hill stretch rather. C though has been broken. Echo Fox still showing life, and there you go back to that interview we saw with Explosive. He says, "Hey, I respect the Echo Fox guys a lot. You know, this is a team who can definitely cause upsets. If all of them are firing on the same cylinders, you could be in trouble. You cannot underestimate them by any means." As Echo Fox now springing to life, they control B and C. Will they be able to put pressure on the A hill though? That's the question. Optic, they cannot win this with just one hill.
Yeah, but they are feeling comfortable here with a little bit with this lead, but now they're gonna have to start like springing to action coming soon. At least try to decap one of these hills. Smoke's gonna go out here. We're gonna see Icy pick up a kill on Speedy. That was back there on top of the B hill on the map, and he picks it up and he works around wide. And Optic Gaming will get control over this B hill in just the nick of time there because they still got a 10-point lead here, so it's looking good. Echo Fox got their backs against the wall.
Yeah, Echo Fox now need a trip cap. The A hill is being taken away from them. Is there anyone over towards B? Crash was the first man. Icy's going to clean him up. Icy looking for a double. I believe he gets it. Teammates pick him up and they will secure the B hill for now. I believe Echo Fox may have time for one final push. It's going to be Klaus, but Klaus is so weak he has to back away. Couldn't even jump on the hill. Icy would have cleaned him up with ease. And that is going to be the first round going to the green wall.
All right, so I predicted Marksa goes down for Kyle to assist in this home hill push. We'll see if that's going to actually come to fruition here. Echo Fox to decide the turn of this match, decide the pace of it. What do they want to do?
It'd be really funny if they put an M-bar down.
Oh, yeah, right? And actually flipped it?
Yep.
They may block it. Speedy, well, Speedy is
10
probably
seconds left.
Speedy is probably asking for the torque bow because he is the one playing over there on that side. He is very good with that torque bow. So it's almost the same strategy as we talked about beforehand. Because we said that Icy was in that position, and if he had to call for weapon, he's probably going to call for that M-bar. But
Yeah,
Speedy,
it blocks that out as well, which
Yeah.
is pretty smart. You're
but
not
yeah,
gonna give him
Speedy,
that.
that's his weapon. So he called out for it. He says, "Hey, I want torque bow on this platform. Give me something to fight for. Give me something that I want." And we're going to see if he can do that this round.
All right, well, see that 3v3 over towards that maintenance side. Obviously that 2v2 for home hills. Let's see who is going to be able to get to that torque bow first. Speedy is that with the support of a teammate.
Oh, one member didn't make it in there. They rolled in at the same time. Oh, he's going to miss that shot, but Speedy comes in. He cleans up the double kill. He's looking for the trip. And Clouts takes out the last member, and Speedy does get the torque bow that he wanted. So good play there.
They made that look so
they made that
easy.
look very easy. And Frank picks up a kill. That was 4 down there for a second. Torque bow is being revved up. Looking for the first member to come out of spawn.
As exposed to be. He's getting a lot of information here as well. He's going to be able to pull that teammate. Hit him, did he?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Kenny goes down. Speedy.
He says, I dare you. I dare you to shoot.
The push is going to come through. Speedy still has support of his teammate, but this is where you want to see the pressure come in on C. You don't really want to hang around too long. Icy, is he going to get found with the torque bow? I don't think so. Speedy's still there, though. Teammates now on the C hill. Optic Gaming going under a lot of pressure as that one whips, but they're still on the hill.
Watch your right.
Hill broken once again. I believe
force that man
he's going to
back.
have to come back to you. He goes down, but Speedy wasn't watching behind. He drops, and Kenny saves the day for Optic Gaming
Clouts,
now.
he picked up one. No, don't. Oh, he's gonna play for the 2. He's gonna.
Somebody made that. Turn around, Clouds. Turn around.
No, Mental was over there, but Mental went down by Crash. So Crash with the flank comes in, summons Icy.
Crash killed summons. That would have been massive. In fact,
They're
he's
in
actually
here.
down. Oh, both players are down. Someone needs to try and help Crash. Oh, but unfortunately, he's going to be cleaned
Backs
up.
against the wall right here. Optic trying to fight back and stay alive here. Get control over their home hill. And so far, Echo Fox has been doing such a great job here with the pressure.
They
Optic
have
Gaming on their heels.
I feel like they could have closed this one out. If Clouds had turned around a fraction quicker when he recognized he had a teammate pushing out the gaming home hill, I think that could have been the difference here because you need to finish them. When you have Optic on the back wall,
I think that was a communication error because his initial mindset was like, yo, let me just play back here, stay alive. We're going to make sure we hold our two cap and defend our home hill. But Crash came in on the flank and he put the extra pressure there.
Sure did. Echo Fox still with the lead though. And looking very good. They retake control of the B hill, the lead. I mean, huge at this point. 170 basically.
Frank got a great kill there. Icy tried to push through middle and flank up and cause some commotion, but he went down here. And now Frank with the rest of his teammates looking to pick up some more kills. Speedy takes out Mental. Optic. 2 members go down here. Echo Fox looking to close this one out to tie it up.
Nicely done. This is Echo Fox's round to lose. Be crazy to see them drop this one. It's just simply not going to happen. Kenny does break into C. He does fall, but the lead too big. Echo Fox going to tie this up 1 round apiece. And now we're going to have Optic Gaming on weapon placement.
Man, they beat him by 110 points right there. Without a trip cap. Okay, 210 to 100. That's actually pretty difficult.
That's ass whooping.
Yo, that's pretty difficult. That means that just Optic Gaming was on their heels that entire round. But so now, let's check it out. The weapon placement top of the map here. What's looking?
Well, I wonder what they placed.
Here's guys. What was that? What was that at the top of the map? Definitely. We don't know. We don't know.
Well, I don't think it's going to be the M-bar, right?
You don't think what it is?
Oh, it is the M-bar.
M-bar? Okay, it is
M-bar.
M-bar.
All right, so does Icy now change where he plays? But you know Icy wants an M-bar, right?
No, it is. They're definitely going to spread out the map. Nah, he's still going to be over here on the other side of the map. He's going to be playing this platform.
Clouds has already stolen Torque, by the way.
Yeah, he's got Torque and he's out. Him and Speedy ain't even worried about that. They're actually they're gonna give up B here. They're gonna play for home hills now. They completely gave up B. This is gonna be interesting.
Peace out. I mean, it worked for them, right? In the first round.
Oh, put those on the wall now.
Clouds could be in a little bit of trouble here. Still with the Torque bow out.
That was bad news bears there. You can't be that aggressive there with the Torque bow. Okay, long range weapon. All right. You can really just sit on your home hill and fire out those shots.
Oh, Kyle looking to try and find the angle on someone. It is Kyle who has the M-bar. Someone's cleaned up by Speedy. Kyle likes to think he's a fantastic M-bar player. I mean, we'll wait and see. So far, though, the A-Hill's just going to be broken in the nick of time. More shots being missed. Kenny just trying to be up close and personal and crash. He glitches him up, finds two. Oh, Kyle, though, connects with the M-bar.
Big one. Big 1v1.
Oh, Kyle.
That was clutch.
All right, I see you. I see you, Kyle. Looking for more. Kyle. Oh, that would have been such a nice, clean headshot if he was able to connect. But for now, the lead 83-50 in favor of Optic Gaming. Kyle still with M-bar in hand, looking to try and make something happen.
His teammates, well, they have control over their home hill. Optic just doesn't have control over theirs, but they are going to push and get B somehow. It's going to be a fight over here, actually. You're going to have Franco fight Frank. He gets help from Speedy here, 2v2. Kenny with the Lancer. He takes out Speedy. Frank's going to back up with the rest of his teammates. So Optic keeps control over the B hill, so they still manage to get some points here. They just could not get their home hill because Kyle is monitoring that entire area with his M-bar.
Oh, and now you're going to see Optic Gaming try and hunt this one down. M-bar swinging a miss from Kyle. Now it's a 1v2. He has to back away.
This is, oh, you got to curve in there. You got to get to that left side.
He will drop.
And he gives Icy this M-bar as well.
Oh, Icy's like, thanks, guys. Appreciate that one.
Oh, somebody in that corner. Good thing he didn't push there because he had somebody hiding.
Icy. Just being very, very patient. Recognizes he doesn't necessarily need to push this without teammates with him and in support. And Optic Gaming have the lead as well, 142-111.
Yeah, a lot of respect here Optic Gaming is showing, but that's good though. They know how dominant this team can be online. Torquo's come out here and in favor of Kenny. Good job by Kenny. He actually puts that Torquo on the ground, knowing that the guy was going to push. Sometimes you don't have to stick somebody directly with it, you know? You just have to...
Just smart play, right?
Yeah. Put it
you know someone's going to chase you, just drop it real quick and voila, just like that. Kenny, they're being pushed.
Oh.
Yahtzee goes back. Oh. Kenny with a disrespect finds Kyle.
Oh,
look at
Kenny IB coming out. Making it happen right there.
Oh, Kenny. Why you got to be like that?
Look at him.
He's so good.
Domination coming out.
I love watching Kenny play because sometimes he just does some sick freak stuff like that.
That was good stuff.
That was
good stuff.
That's brutal.
And you know, Kenny, we usually see majority of Kenny's plays being made on LAN, but right there,
that's the one thing that I will say about Kenny. Out of a lot of players and teams I've seen across a lot of different esports, he is consistently a big playmaker.
Yeah.
When it comes to the main stage, when it comes to playing on LAN, he will consistently make plays.
Yo, that's Kenny IBM, man. What can I tell you? Yo, he goes out there.
I saw a picture of a young Kenny and a young you on Twitter this past weekend. It was
that was a damn good event.
It was an interesting picture. I was like, wait a minute, is that Guy? And I was like, it is Guy. You look very. How old were you?
That was Hype 2. And I was probably, I'm thinking Hype 2 was around, I was probably 22 then.
22? Wow.
Yeah, probably 22.
You look like 18.
Yeah, 22
you
at
look
a
young. Kenny look like a baby. Bless him.
Now he looks like, now he's just hairy. Like,
he's just hairy?
Yeah, he looks the same, he's just hairy. But he can't grow hair on his face, though. It's weird.
Optic 2-1 up now against Echo Fox. We'll see if Echo Fox can kind of spring back into life. Explosive on your screen. Down some good shots. Talk taken again by Clouds, and Clouds really having his reign over towards that Talk side. We know the M-bar is still, of course, placed at the top side of the map.
You gotta ask yourself, what type of smokes are being placed here by Echo Fox for them to come out with this Torquo every single time? Good bow on that wall right there. That's one of those bow placements I was talking about. He kind of stopped the push with that. Wasn't able to connect though, but he put it in an effective area, and Clouds trades off, but they get the double down. Big kill! They get them both. All three cleaned up. This could be a domination here. They got one cap and B. They got everybody else pushing a home hill. 3 members dead.
Is anyone?
But Kyle has the M-bar.
Again, worth mentioning. So, Echo Fox winning the power weapons.
Yeah, every round.
M-bar is theirs. Talkbo is theirs as well.
I think Optic just needs to not allow Torquo to be taken every single time.
Oh, Kyle connects with Icy. Icy, of course, weak. Now Kyle looking for more. He tries to peek and find himself a headshot. Not going to happen. But it is Echo Fox once again with good control here. Controlling those street side A and C. It's only Optic Gaming controlling B and Optic just passively waiting for everyone to come up spawn. They're waiting for Explosive. Kenny with a nice intro to Speedy, but Trip Cap comes in. Now Optic, they have to push again. Kyle does land a shot. I believe that's going to down. Mentally cleans up summons. Kyle doing such good work with the M-bar. Just being consistent with it. Landing shots more importantly than anything else.
Yeah, making sure he hits those shots. And you know that M-bar, out of 5 points, you get hit with an M-bar at 4 health, it makes you like 4.99-ish.
Very, very one-shot indeed. Kenny able to clean up Kyle, but can't do much more. Echo Fox, they're going to tie this up here. 2-2, potentially Summons with a nice roll. And Summons still there in the smoke. Finding teammate time. Summons finds Speedy. Wasn't enough, though. That's the question. I think it may have been Mental desperately just tries to scramble away with his life.
Nah, that's going to be it. Summons tries to...
I don't know. Got it! Explosive just
stay alive. He got the decap. This is going to be interesting. If Optic Gaming wins this round.
If they win this round, you better have that support group you talk about on hold for Echo Fox. Oh no!
Oh, he goes for the next.
Of course he does. It's explosive. He does what he wants. Explosive, double, potentially. I mean, he's still buying his teammates time. They're capping B. 3 players go down. Not like this. 4 players go down. Not like this.
Frank.
Oh, Echo Fox.
Up
no,
to Frank.
Surely not.
Up to Frank.
Frank goes down as well. Oh no, Echo Fox. Surely not. Kyle, he breaks the hill somehow. 199 to 82 is the point lead. Clouds desperately trying to get their throws. I can't believe it. They need a whole different support group.
Between Summons and Explosives right there, they kept their team in it. And that was a round that they needed right there, Benson. Explosives, like, he literally fell on top of that hill with like 0.1 second to go. And then was in a 1v2. Yeah.
1-1. Teammate kept the hill, forces the other player away. The teammates kill everyone.
Wow,
that's like...
Those are demoralizing rounds. Now, it makes a good team if you can figure out how to bounce back from something like that.
Optic is so impressive in those situations. They don't lose composure.
Yeah.
They don't lose composure. They're being
I'm pretty sure, like,
so composed.
Like somewhere midway through that round, like I heard a "Let's Go Baby" kind of echo through New York in the studio. Like,
oh my goodness gracious me! And that is exactly why Optic Gaming are so difficult to beat. It's so hard to kill them off. You're gonna have them on the back wall. You're gonna have them fighting for their lives, and they can still come back and do that to you. It's brutal, but as you said,
they cannot lose this Torque here once again in this fight. Icy and Kenny needs to step it up here and win this one. Kenny gets clouds. Icy knows that he just takes a step back, work the 2v1, Torque in play, Lancer over the top, they clean the third up. All right, Optic in possession of one of these power weapons here. Now they're gonna be looking to push forward.
Embar still down as well. We'll see who is gonna be able to try and play for that. I would assume Optic Gaming should have full control of that side of the map, and they're putting pressure on the trip cap. Franco left to scurry away. I don't think he's really in a position to try and put a stop to this.
Optic is up here. They're smart. They're trying to play the kills with Frank. That was a real clutch kill right here. Icy backing up. Embar.
Mental.
Oh, and Mental has Embar. Okay. Torque in the hand of Icy. All right.
See if you can try and get some headshots with that. Mental is very patient. Oh, that's a freebie. That's a freebie. It doesn't get more free than that. Is he gonna find it? Oh, through the Mental. If he's cheating.
Yo, cross map. He's about to put some shots cross map. Kenny connects with a nade. He did get control of those nades mid map. Optic Gaming playing with a 2-cap here. I like this. They got control of power weapons, playing for the 2-cap. But Kyle over here putting straight domination on the B hill. He's gonna come through and break it. Kyle
springs into life.
Oh, the torque blows from Icy. Where is he at? Oh, he's coming on the flank.
Surprise! He's right there.
Oh, staying alive, working, help for his teammates. Clean that up. Good job there by Optic Gaming here. Get control over this B hill. Now they're looking to just work this 2-cap. Smoke's coming out. They're walking up to Optic's doorstep, ringing the doorbell.
Mental has him exactly. Has him exactly where he wants him. Doesn't even want to waste the Embar shot on that. If you're Echo Fox, you got to keep your heads down here and potentially just go, because Mental has the perfect angle to just land some body shots. Explosive with 1, Explosive with 2, Explosive looking for more. Clouds breaks onto the hill. He finds 1, Clouds finds 2. Somehow scurries away with his life. The smoke grenade is still there. They're up to him. They're looking for him. Can Echo Fox get a little bit of redemption from last round?
And Icy goes down as well, but Mental was over there by their home hill, so they lost control over the B. Clout stepping up to the occasion there, making a play for his team.
Kenny in to make an even bigger play.
Oh, he's looking for the next one. Kenny caught with his hands down.
Oh, very rare. You see that happen. And now Echo Fox looking for a trip cap of their own. They've stopped up the game and getting points. 177 and 96. Clouds is down and out now for a significant amount of time.
Ooh, sneaky. Oh, they found him out.
Oh, that was unfortunate for Kyle, but he has somehow got away, and the A-Hill still neutral. They're too busy trying to hunt down Kyle. Kyle's done a phenomenal job of just wasting time. Now Optic have to scramble back towards B. Kyle, I believe, should be there with Franco. Crash is going to be there as well. They need to break into the hill. They do so. Optic Gaming still not getting any points. Echo Fox trying to get revenge from that last round, but Summons and Icy will secure their B hill. Can they keep it, though? That's the question.
They need one to win here, Benson. The question is, which hill is that going to be? They need a good defense over here on top of this B hill. Icy picks up a kill. Mental gets a kill as well. I think it is going to be that. They're not worrying too much about their home hill, but they are decapping it, and they will get that one as well. Looking like an Optic Gaming round to me.
Once again, it's just so difficult to finish off Optic Gaming. You can seriously have them on the back foot for the entire round if you want, but it only takes one moment of brilliance. And they come back into this one as they now have a 4-1 lead here in map number 1. Going into the final round of the half, we'll see weapon placement for Echo Fox. And once again, across there, look at everything that's already down. There was a block,
maybe some nades.
The M-bar, we have frag grenade in control room, and
I think, I think you put incense there. You already have a big power weapon up top. You know, why put something else down? You know, you already got the fight there for the M-bar. There's definitely an incense placement here. You got a torque roll down on the other side of the map as well. No point of overstacking this here.
Well, that's going to be the play.
But I did like the Optic Gaming placement on the M bar across the other side of the map though as well. You know, they kind of even this out. Kind of even it out and make sure they split up everybody.
16 kills for Icy. Optic Gaming just simply outslaying their opponents. What we kind of expected to see from them, just a very slay-heavy squad. As once again, that fight for the tugboat will continue. Echo Fox did a pretty good job, really, of controlling it for the majority of the half. It was only the last round, really, where Optic got a lot of control over this side. So once again, it looks as though Optic Gaming are going to clean this one up.
They figured out whatever Echo Fox is doing here. Now they got full control over this platform that's holding that torque bow. And if you win the fight quick enough, you're able to rotate the torque bow across map and use it to get the second power weapon in the M bar. Whoop! Not catching him.
M-bar picked up by Mental. Nades picked up by Explosive. All right, Optic.
Oh,
can you close this one out?
Thought that was money. Mental gonna miss those
Franco
3 shots.
is just teasing Mental.
Yeah,
like,
he really is.
Peekaboo. Oh, through the smoke. Not gonna happen. Franco is down. Mental's gonna be pushed. Connected with that, did he? I think he did.
Yeah, he did. He connected with that body shot. Now he just needs to finish it off.
Oh,
Yo, the Icy support across the map.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness gracious me. Icy like, don't worry, I got you, bro. 2v1. Nah, bro, it's a 2v2 from cross map.
Klaus, do it again? Not today.
That was so impressive.
There we go.
That was so impressive.
That was a good tour. That was nice. That
was one of the best torques I've seen.
That was a
His
nice
teammates
ball.
being pushed, Mental, just all he had to do was roll away. Icy connects and then...
I was a little bit upset with Mental for not chunking Kyle right off the rip. Like, you know, like he hits him with the M-bar, you don't land that shotgun shot, which is very weird on Mental's part not to do so. But he is human, which he, you know, kind of reminds us from time to time.
Looking at that scoreboard. Not pretty for Echo Fox. As we said, down 5-1 at the half.
But this is halftime, folks. And so now those respawn timers will drop back down to 10 seconds. All these weapons will be removed and these hills will flip now.
Does the side or the hill flipping, does that favor anyone, do you think? Or
Well, the one thing that makes it a little bit more difficult is that your home hills are in the open now, right? On the other side of the map. It's just a big open area, so teams usually have to throw smoke grenades sometimes to just kind of put up that smoke screen, and you can't really just cap that hill with one person, because if you get double lanced, then it's bad news bears. You know, you need to at least put at least 2 to 3 people there to cap that home hill, and then you rotate the rest of your folks on the other side of the map, because you got some time there, because usually they try to play for this hill, you know, this hill to the right of Frank here, so they can have that control point and looking at this neutral hill. But that spot isn't open till 45 seconds, so you got time to trip cap your home hill, then rotate over there.
On board with Icy, Optic Gaming's newest addition. As Optic currently down here in the first round of the second half, but Franco should be good to get cleaned up here by Icy. Immediately goes to the meat shield, drops it just to clean up the kill. Icy doing a good job of just controlling this mid-neutral hill.
I think if Optic Gaming loses this round, we see them place M-bar top map once again here. And if Echo Fox, I think they last time they blocked these dual spawns, all right? That was the one thing. They have blocked these dual spawns. I was gonna assume that you were gonna see a Markster there being placed down, But just as deadly as it will be in Kyle's hands, it's going to be just as deadly in Icy's hands as well. Or
That's true.
you know, so it's like, do you want to deal with that, you know? If you're playing against a team that doesn't have somebody that's experienced with a weapon like that, then of course you place it down. But I'm curious to see if those dual spawns get utilized.
Optic once again pushing into Echo Fox's home hill. Kenny very weak and actually decides to push up here. Didn't want to let Clouds get away with that one. Explosive cleans him up, and Explosive could have maybe just taken time to back out and pick up Kenny, but Kenny's going to get cleaned up there. And I believe so will Explosive. Maybe a little too aggressive, it felt like.
And so now, this is what I mean by those home hills being very open. It's sometimes even hard to defend them.
What was that?
Can't miss those, big fella. Can't miss those. But Icy, he checks Speedy and says, get out of here, young blood. Pushes up, and now he's putting the pressure here on Echo Fox here around the flank, though. But it looks like he's going to rotate now. He's going to rotate, opting to help the rest of his teammates out, or just take a different route here. Looking to put some shots in mid-map. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. Optic Gaming needs to break one of these hills.
Speedy looking to potentially get eyes on some of the Optic Gaming players. He has Mental, but unfortunately Mental is going to be able to scurry away the lead. 191 to 178. It's in favor of Echo Fox here. Bear that in mind, they can win just off one hill.
Push this.
I mean, Mental has to push it. They only need to hold one hill.
Oh, the okie doke.
That's going to be E. And nope, no one actually gets the E in time. I thought they were going to win that fight over on that side of the map. But Echo Fox hold out for their second round here. 5-2, still the advantage for Optic Gaming though.
M-bar top map. That's what I'm feeling like. M-bar top map. Use that to make sure they control. They've been winning that fight. I think they go back to the same strategy here. Something bottom. This would be an interesting one. I wasn't expecting that.
Sniper? No.
What you gonna do, Optic? Stop teasing us. I think Sniper is not going deck.
Stop.
Oh,
What?
it is going deck actually. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one. Fight for Snipe on the deck.
Why the?
Now the wrong reason why I can consider them doing it is because they feel like they want to have something that they can play for right away, all right? You put it at the top of the map, you have time to wait, okay? You give Echo Fox time to set up and fight for it if it was on the top of the map and at the top of the lift. But Sniper, with the right well-placed smokes here and the right aggression, you can have one of these guys push in here and sneak it out right away.
We'll wait and see who gets their hands on it. Strokes come out from
it looks
Echo
like
Fox.
Frank is getting crossed from different angles. He's going to get some help in the middle map as well. It's going to be a 3v3 fight. Frank looking to sneak. Actually, he's going for the aggression. He doesn't want to sneak out of here, but he may have messed up his movement a slight bit. You see Optic pushing. Frank manages to slither away, but his teammates will need his help. And he's going to turn around here, but they did lose control over the lift here. Optic Gaming making it up there. Kenny full control, and they do have an Echo Fox member down, but he will be able to tap up. Summons sneaks away with that sniper, though.
All right, Summons.
Oh, I thought
he did it too.
He got it. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, that scared me. That transition scared me to something. I'm not gonna lie. It looks as if someone's just cleaned him up, but Summons with the sniper rifle in hand, just looking for that line of sight, desperately waiting. Franco and Kyle ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he connected with that body shot.
All right.
Pistols out, put in some extra shots here on Kyle.
Kyle's gonna push him.
He's gonna have to connect with that, gets help from his teammates.
Oh, and that's the push.
That's it. He's gonna get control over that.
4 down.
Possible
Sweetie,
domination
last one.
coming in.
Sweetie, can you get to the D hill? I don't think you're gonna be able to do so. Optic Gaming map point now, 6-2 advantage.
Looking good here, looking good. Echo Fox, what you gonna do here? They need to take advantage of this. I think it's the dual spawns here. I think the dual spawns is where they turn the tide of this game. But folks, hey, if you guys are watching this and you guys want to possibly be on stream one day, okay, possibly be here in one of these 2K finals, the only way is to join on GameBattles.com and play on it.
I hate that so much.
What they do? Oh, boom shot bottom map.
It's not boom shot bottom map. It's boom shot match point. It tilts me. It just tilts me. Yes, okay, that's their first weapon placement of the half.
Yeah,
but still, like.
But it takes the fight. They've been losing the fight at the top. They want to put the game in Speedy and Cloud's hands right here.
Remember,
but I saw 5 Optic members.
Optic Gaming kind of
5 Optic members for this boom shot.
They caught on to how Echo Fox was playing this side of the map.
He needs to go big though. Him and Speedy. They got one. They're getting flanked. They got boom. This is a clutch shot over the top. Oh no! Oh, he managed to get one out though. They're looking for it. Oh, this could be. Oh, Icy, don't do it to him.
It's a 2v1. Support's coming. Icy's still alive.
I don't know who's gonna come out on top here.
Icy finds one. Icy looks for two.
Oh, the melee comes out.
Just in the nick of time.
Good play there by Clout, and he gets one boom shot for it. They need to get control over this neutral hill.
Meanwhile, the rest of the map, DNF controlled fully by Echo Fox. Clouds looking to just drive straight through it. E-Hill now being capped. Is there support over at D? Oh, explosive better be capped. Doesn't want to peek there. So after the dust settles, looks as if D is going to go back to Optic Gaming.
Square it up here.
2v2
fight here for the neutral point. Crash, taking that event.
Oh, you can't beat that long.
Summons goes down though. Good job. That was a big heal, top heal. It allowed Icy to get up there and give his team the advantage. They looked to push Summons, but they was not able to in time. Icy is raining hell from behind. They're going to have to back up here because nobody can go up that hill and get him. He's going to get Kyle down. The contest comes in from Clouds. Clouds versus Icy. Who comes out with this fight? Icy calls for reinforcement. Optic Gaming full control over here on the neutral hill. Match point. They're looking to continue to slay up.
That was a crazy push right there from Clouds. Had to recognize that obviously it was going to give Icy a little bit of support there. They now come and clean up. Summons finds Speedy and Franco. E-Hill now belongs to them. And at this point, you don't necessarily need to overextend. You can kind of just play with that exact same setup they had when they were trying to contest for that neutral hill if you want. As Optic now look to chip away at that Echo Fox lead.
Yeah, they do here, Benson. And they're doing a good job at it, though. They're doing a good job here. Echo Fox, they need to be able to close this one out. They had a good start here, but as I say that, they lose 2 members. The rest of the support come in. Everybody else is trapped. Crash, Kyle, they need to make a play here on top of this platform. Try to control these home hills, all 3 of them together. Optic, the support comes in, the team fire. As we see, Echo Fox is not looking good for him, Vincent.
Yeah, not looking good at all. F now completely neutral. Echo Fox not earning any points whatsoever. Boom has been picked up by Icy as well. Kyle, he's down. Speedy is out as well. Cloud does find a pick on Kenny, but unfortunately Kyle falls. Franco falls. Optic Gaming looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Clouds, though, somehow, some way, still alive. The last man up for the squad tries to overextend now. You have to touch the E-Hill. Is he going to get there in time? He's so weak. Is he at least going to get the neutral? Tries to dance through the shots. E-Hill is neutralized. Smoke grenades come through as well. Speedy in support, but unfortunately now he has to win a 1v1. He goes down. Echo Fox off spawn, just not able to stay alive long enough. It looks like obviously they built themselves a lead, and that could be a trip cap as well. Kenny and Summon still picking up kills. Crash goes down. Surely Optic close it out here.
Yeah, they do. They do. I don't see them losing this one right here. They got 2 snipers as well. Optic Gaming 7-2 here on Lift on their map pick. Very interesting. Looking to change the game. Yeah.
Lift too. Interesting. Curious to find out what Echo Fox's map pick will be for map number 2, Reclaimed.
Okay, Echo Fox Reclaimed, and Reclaimed is going to be a map where they can kind of get their hands dirty. A lot of fights, a lot of team fights, looking to use that gun skill and possibly come out on top. But that's a good map to pick because you have to bring the fight to Optic Gaming, and you have to win those initial skill fights, those 1v1s, those team fights, and win them quick if you want to beat them.
You definitely do. As it stands though, Optic Gaming now just 1 map away from being our North American 2K champs once again. I feel like they're going to do it.
So how do you feel after seeing that first map with Icy on the squad?
Kind of what we thought, right? They're going to be very, very slay heavy. They're going to be able to just slay a little more than when they had Lava. Not to say Lava can't slay.
Yeah.
But Icy, that's what he does, right?
Yeah.
He's going to get up close and personal. Obviously, as you kind of brought up at the very beginning, they've given him that front spawn as well. He's going to be first of those engagements. He's getting those clutch kills. I mean, he got a 3-piece, I think it was, on the B hill, the neutral hill. He has that clutch factor, which makes Optic even scarier, in my opinion.
Yeah. I just really want Optic Gaming to kind of identify the roles that will be missing with Lava gone and fill them as quick as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to get to an event and say, well, damn, you know, we might have need Summons to step up and be the leader now. Not be a leader, but Summons to step up and make a little bit more call-outs. You know what I'm saying? Or Kenny needs to step up more. They need to kind of establish those roles and figure out who needs to do what.
Right.
And take care of that as soon as possible. More time to practice. But, hey, these guys have won events. They got a great coach behind them. I'm pretty sure Ashes is taking care of that. And they'll be okay going forward.
I'm curious to see how their weapon placement evolves, though.
It will. I think it changes.
We saw it a little bit. I mean, it has to, right?
Yeah.
Like, Lava was so good at sneaking for those nades. Like, so good. Now you have one of the best M-bar players in the game, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, one of the best power weapons, because I think you give them M-bar, you give them snipe. He dominates with him. You know what I'm saying? He wants more of those bolder weapons than nades. You know, he wants something that he can kind of go off with. So you kind of have to play with that, especially if he's rocking your front spawn and he wins those initial fights all the time. And he's that dominant. Play for it. That's playing for your strengths right there.
For Echo Fox in this 2K final, though, how do they bounce back from that?
They have to take these fights. I think I saw some good things out of Clouts.
Okay.
That entire matchup, I saw Clouts making big plays, and I think that's good for him. Kyle was making some good plays as well here, but it's going to come down to this initial B fight here on Reclaimed, okay? Can Speedy get in there and do damage, all right? Because we saw him and Clouts early on in the rounds. They were winning that fight on platform for that Torque Bowl. But afterwards, Kenny, Icy, they figured him out, and they took him out every round thereafter. So they need to stay consistent here.
Yes, they do. Map number 2 is going to be Reclaimed. In terms of Optic Gaming on this map, what does Icy bring that Lava may, or what's the difference, I guess? Like, how is their playstyle going to change?
You know, and especially if I'm not mistaken, Icy on eUnited had kind of played the bottom half of this map more often than the top half of B. He played more so in the barn, so I'm curious to see, did he get his position? Yeah, he did get his position changed, so he will be playing up here once again. So him and Mental are going to be pushing into this hill now.
All right, well, Icy, once again, kicking things up on his screen, finds one. Looking for a double connects with a double teammate in support, and somehow
he's trying to stay alive. He's calling out that he may go down, but explosive with a quick rotation. Icy coming in here, trying to save him. That's a big fight. He has help from his teammate through the gate. They need to get there as soon as possible. That is not a fight that they should lose, and they should be getting that kill already, but Crash sneaks away. That's fine. They can let him go.
Yeah, they don't need to necessarily overextend and push that one through. Optic already with control of that B hill and also C, so they're going to be building themselves a little bit of a lead. But in comes the Echo Fox cavalry now, looking to try and break in towards this B hill.
They got 4 members up here as well versus 2 Optic Gaming members. The support coming in from Kenny. Where's the rest of the team? But they may be able to hold it off on their own. Nah, not today. Oh, never mind. Maybe I spoke too soon. The help came in. Mental sensing that his teammates needed him and made it up there to save the day.
His senses were tingling with it.
Domination coming in now.
His clutch senses. That's what it is with Mental. One of the unbelievably clutch players. And that's the trip cap. And that's a 10-second respawn round.
Yeah, minute 23 seconds right there. Good job there by Optic Gaming at first.
That was a 10-second respawn round.
And at this level, it's a hard thing to do. But it was bound to happen because Echo Fox used 4 members to get B. 4 members. All right, and they lost that team fight, and it initially started off as a 2v4. But we saw good placement there by Kenny and Icy. Lancers out. Even though they died, everybody was already peppered up, okay? And Mental came in there with the salt.
Weapon placement now for Echo Fox. What do they change in this map as opposed to that last map? That's the question. I mean, normally you see
this is Yo Kyle make plays. That's what that is right there.
I mean,
Kyle
normally when teams go up against Optic Gaming, they like to block those double spawns.
Yeah.
Echo Fox saying, nah, we're good. We're just gonna fight them.
I'm curious to see. I think this may be an explosive pickup. Usually we see him get these type of support weapons. You know, beforehand we've always seen Optic Gaming kind of give him retros depending on whatever the map is. Curious to see who's gonna get that here from Optic. Going to be explosive.
Yep, it will. You called it. Explosive versus Kyle, of course. We'll see how that kind of fight plays out, I should say. It's now the big push comes in from Kyle. He wants to get up there as quickly as he can. Mental's going to be there. Oh, the damage.
And it comes in. So Echo Fox looking like they're going to come out on top here, but Icy coming in late. Explosive, put some good damage in. He's trying to catch that guy's head here. He's being annoying, knowing that Icy can come in at any time, and Icy comes in and says 1v3. That's one. Ooh, backs up. He's looking to get another one. He knows the guy's down. Putting some shots in. Explosive has his support through the gate. That's 2.
Oh no.
What?
No.
Oh,
didn't get it. Kenny comes in. They clean up. That is
they win that team fight.
They're so good at controlling that top B side. They're going to lock down that hill. 50 points to 43. Kenny on the B hill himself. That's going to be locked in. No one at C just yet. You can see the setup from Optic Gaming. Not going to allow anyone from Echo Fox to break it.
So Optic, now they're going to be putting their sights down towards the bottom half of this map here. They know that Echo Fox may be trying to play for the home street and home hills. And as we see, they just picked up 3 kills there. They're looking to go take over Optic Gaming's home hill, knowing that the majority of their resources are kind of up here.
Oh, Kenny, keep your head down, pal. Kyle is there. And Fox doing a lot of damage, and as you said, Echo Fox now with control of the home street. A and C will be theirs. Optic Gaming just trying to hold on to B. Kyle doing work for Echo Fox. Franco cleans up Icy with a shotgun. Cloud's in a bit of a scrappy 1v1 there with Kenny. Pulls out the pistol. He's just like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna chase you. Kenny goes down. A Hill reclaimed by Optic Gaming. The score 108 to 104 in favor of the Green Wall, but not for long.
Controlling the recoil of that M-bar in these high-pressure situations is like having the level 99 Charizard and you only have one badge under your possession. All right? It's a very hard thing to do. Okay? But Kyle does it magnificently.
I don't know where you come up with your analogies, but they could be the greatest things I've ever heard in my entire life. They really could.
Oh.
Very neat.
Optic Gaming. They're going to lose control over this B hill, though, Benson, okay? Now, but they're going to be...
Did you buy your Pokemon badges? We said in Mexico.
I haven't. No, but somebody did tweet me.
They did?
They did tweet me some good ones, okay? I don't know who that was, but thank you. If you're out there again, you can tweet them again. But I do know, I think I saved the link.
Okay.
I know where to get them.
All right, good. Because
they will be laced out in the inside of my jacket come the next event. All right, and guys, remind me too, okay? Remind me about like a week or so before the event in case I forget. But I should have it.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Echo Fox now on the back foot potentially. You can see they have the lead 194, and that's a big win from Crash and Clout. That should be the game for them.
Okay, Echo Fox swinging back here in round number 2.
I like it. I like it. Deja vu-like performance from map number 1. We'll see if Optic Gaming decides to go for
this is gonna be interesting. Usually we see Optic Gaming, they lose a round and they chain together a few rounds after that. Why? Because of weapon placement. Okay, they get to, instead of them playing reactively, they get to play aggressively on top of their weapon placement. So I'm curious to see what do they want to put down here to control the tempo of this map.
I imagine Icy's calling for an M-bar. Sniper possibility as well, but we'll see.
No, I thought
we saw that in Mexico.
Okay, gonna opt to put the block there. Now this could be a little long range setup. So with the block being used, that pretty much says that something has to go mid-map, something has to go top-map, and you also have the dual spawns available as well. We maybe see some Botox in the dual spawns the next round, whenever the team loses.
That's interesting. We haven't seen Botox this evening, considering how prominent they were in Mexico City.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Botox action.
But yet, nothing so far this evening. We'll of course wait and see. There is still a dual spawn available. Clancy's going to lose that 1v1. Metal was up there. Metal, oh, dearie me, just disrespect Speedy whilst being pretty much full red and weak. He's going to claim the B hill. And now Echo Fox already on the back foot. We're only, what, 15 seconds in the round.
And so now, Frank, he's going to be on the defensive here. He sees some guys in his barn. He knows his teammate has his back to the left here on top stairs. Just going to kind of hold off a little bit. Now, Optic Gaming full control over the top. Now, you see Kenny straight ahead. Kenny needs to put himself in a position to stop this push coming from the home hill. Unless, Echo Fox is teaming up top. They're grouping up top on the top side of the map
to push this one. Last time. It didn't work last time. They did it on this side of the map as well. Is it going to work second time?
So yeah, they got to split off and go left, go right, but they did manage to get in there and kill the one guy on the hill. Optic with the damage being done here and put out. Oh, they had a flank coming in, and the flank came in, so now they're forced to push back. Optic, Icy makes it through. He gets the double kill. Help from his teammate. He stays alive. He's going to try to crawl up there as much as he can. 1v3, 1v2, 1v3, sorry. Wow. They corrected me for the B hill, and it gets taken over.
Wow. Icy just killed every single one of them. That shouldn't be legal.
But that was good there.
Mental as well. I thought he was going to find another one. Oh, Summons is there. That could be the trip. No, a broken, but maybe only for a couple of seconds. Crash able to take one down with him. Clout's not able to do the same. Trip gap Optic Gaming.
Well, they did good there. So now
they did good.
They did good.
Icy's like, oh, a full piece on the B hill, good. Yeah, don't mind if I do. And what's crazy is it looked like Echo Fox had won that B fight, right?
Yeah.
And Optic was so quick to react and send someone on the fight that just as quick as they'd won it, they'd lost full control of B.
True that. True that. But now Echo. Oh, I don't think that's it.
Hell no.
I don't think that's it. Not the way that they were losing beforehand. Up here, maybe gives them a little bit more incentive.
If anything, you want to put it mid-map, try and force Optic Gaming away from mana. You don't want to incentivize them to win mana any more than they already need.
Klaus needs to win his 1v1 against Ice. Okay?
Oh, God.
Klaus is going to have to be the guy that has to step up here. And
I really wish we could go to listenings during weapon placement. just to understand why teams do what they do.
Yeah.
I think it would be so interesting. That should be a thing where we always do. We should always go to the listen-ins in weapon placement just to find out what their game plan is.
So right here, Clouds, can he take out? It looks like he's gonna have to probably fight Mental here. Oh, can he end up getting?
Oh, can he? With misrolling like that?
Clouds, yeah, he got crossed in coming in. He wasn't able to even make it in there. Looks like Optic Gaming took a route at a different strat because I think what happened was Ice. I think Ice was probably their front spawn. He was a little late getting up there, so they opted to play it defensively here. Whew. Okay.
Clouds has his nades, I believe. Is it Clouds?
Yeah, he did. He did stay alive, managed to get in here. He needs to big 1v1. He did connect with that shot. This is a crucial back A that needs to happen. Oh, Kenny takes him out. Sorry, Mental. Comes out winning that fight. Domination coming in.
Yep, now Crash has to be quick. Summons immediately pushes up the C hill. Not going to win the 1v1 quick enough though, so C will be broken. Summons cleaned up, but it is traded immediately by Speedy. Speedy neutralizes, stays alive for now. Icy though looking to just push Speedy. Doesn't want to give him any time whatsoever. He gets dropped, and now Clout's fresh off spawn. What's he going to be able to do?
That's one thing I feel like I haven't, and maybe I'm mistaken, but I don't feel like I've seen much of Speedy and Crash this entire game. And
I mean, we'll take a look at the scoreboard this round, but I mean, there it is right now. Speedy 5 kills.
They're on the top.
Crash,
they're on the top here. They kind of evened out here though, but I feel like I haven't seen them kind of make big plays. But I guess it's a collective team effort here by Echo Fox. They've all been putting up. They've been losing as a team.
Wins a team, loses a team.
Yeah,
definitely #1 rule. Speedy will be dropped. Immediately picked up by his teammate,
but yeah, usually we see these guys, at least one of the two, like, those two are like the dominant slayers of this team, and we usually see them kind of come out here and chain together a few kills.
That's what we do. B-Hill will be broken though by Echo Fox, and that was wisely done. Oh, yeah, it will be, finally. Yeah. Just final kills cleaned up. Icy next to go down, and Echo Fox now looking to put pressure on the Optic Gaming home hill. Mental wins 1v1. He's looking to win another one now. Chunk comes through. He does fall. Echo Fox, this is your round to lose.
That's what they needed right there. It's a big kill.
Oh no.
Kenny wasn't having that. Kenny wasn't having that. Look. So he's coming out. So Optic Gaming here, control of their home hill. Now, they do have a lead here, folks. It's going to be a good 40-point lead. Echo Fox chipping away. Optic Gaming does need to at least decap one of these. I don't think they went off a one kill here. I could be mistaken.
No. Oh, no, they do.
Okay.
176 to 144. They'll win off just one. But you know what Optic Gaming is like? They like to make sure, and they will most likely push for a neutral. Kenny, if he clicked up that kill, that would have been massive.
But now his home hill is all open, but no, Icy is here.
If they neutralize this for just a couple of seconds, it could be the factor. Nope, not going to happen. Speedy goes down up to Gaming. They recognize the situation. They can send one player to overextend, one player can go to B. They put pressure elsewhere on the map and they secure the win. Optic Gaming now 3-1 up here in this 2K final. This, of course, map #2.
Oh, he would have got that kill. All right, 3-1 Optic Gaming here on Reclaim.
Like you said, this is Icy's first time on a big stream, I guess, playing under the Optic Gaming brand.
Yes, it is.
So he has to go big. He knows he has to go big. Just read Icy things. Currently sitting at 10 kills.
And also, just not even him, the whole squad as a whole knows that, hey, we can't, we have to lose this in a dominant fashion because we know it's some people out there like, man, if
hashtag better with lava.
Yeah, if they had lava, they would have, won at 7-0 and not 7-1, You're going to have those guys out there, and they also want to let everybody know that they made the right decision.
Are you trying to say that?
No.
You trying to say with lava they wouldn't have dropped around?
Nope, not saying that at all.
Hashtag better with lava from Guy.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Hey, Boltok.
Boltok's coming down? Okay,
hey,
there we go.
See it. I'm happy. I was such a fan of seeing the Boltok in Mexico just because it did so much damage.
We saw a lot of good Boltok work.
We did. We really did, which is why I was very surprised that we didn't see it from our Latin American 2K final. But, hey, we get to see it here.
That is true.
Can Echo Fox now try and turn the tides here in the first half of map #2? Optic is, as you so rightfully said, they lose a round and then they win a couple kind of back-to-back real quick.
Yep.
And it's so hard to just control that tempo against Optic. It's something which only really Envious and eUnited have been able to do this year.
Good job here by Echo Fox, kind of chasing up there on explosives and following suit there after he pushed in, but they will have a member in there down. They will have the man advantage. It is going to be a 3v2 in favor of Optic Gaming, in favor to control this B hill up top, so they will get it. But Echo Fox looking to push back here. They got some damage. They may try to fight this, even being down a man. But smart move to push across and not push in.
18-second respawns as well here in the 5th round. So bear in mind.
But so as they push, so Vincent, as they pushed across, they kind of engaging Kenny flanked them from the other side to make sure his team secured the B hill control. Echo Fox will get control of Optic Gaming's home hill. Kind of interested to see what they want to do to break this.
Again, they've been at a numerical disadvantage for the most part this round. Finally, they have that brief advantage. He's going to get dropped as well. And Optic, they may have to really wait here for their players to come off spawn. You don't want to be just kind of single file flooding your home hill, especially not into 3 players of Echo Fox.
This is one of the hardest maps to hold the home hill setup. You know, just like, because if you can't win a neutral hill,
how has no one pushed B, by the way?
Because right now, Echo Fox, they're not even worried about B.
18-second respawns, you don't want to go for blood? You had 2 players from Optic Gaming off spawn dead. That's a 5v3.
Good Botox there by Frank. He needs to get in here and help his teammate out. Oh, he's gonna opt.
Oh!
Yo, what did that nade? Oh, he had it in his hand.
Oh, not like that.
Yo, okay, so, okay, we didn't pick up on it at first, but when Mental was up there in the hill, he was shooting down, right? As soon as Frank hit him with the first Botox shot, he switched to his nades, and he was waiting there the entire time for somebody to come clean him up.
He's
Talk
so
about
smart,
from the grave.
He's so smart. Like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. I really do. BNC currently controlled by Optic Gaming. They're about to
they're about to hit the strip cap. Here's a strip cap in favor of Optic Gaming. This is a big fight here by Kyle. He has to win 3 more of these.
Gotta go, Kyle. Gotta go. Gotta go.
He got
one. Oh, no. I thought he was gonna break it in time.
He was a second off. Split second off.
We've seen Kyle do wonderful things against Optic Gaming before.
Yeah.
Almost deja vu with 1v4 performance there, but
there you go. You got Mental dropping those 15 kills. And you know, that's one, also another thing. I think Mental may step up more for this squad now. And the funny thing is, the way that I say that is that we've seen Mental beforehand on certain maps kind of come clutch. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
On certain maps, because he sometimes he plays that home hill role. You know, lets the rest of his teammates go out there and do different things though. But imagine you change Mental position on the map and you let him finally like go out and slay people. Usually he's like a last line of defense. He's like the final boss in the sense. Okay, that's been his role in the squad since the season has started. But if you put him first to the fight, oh man.
Would you want to change that though? Considering how clutch he is? Because he's a fantastic final boss to try and beat, right? Like,
it really is.
He can be in 1v2s at like 2:09 on the clock and he'll clutch. Like, is there anyone else on that squad that can I mean, we talked about Kenny being consistently clutch.
Yeah.
But like Mental is, I call him the best clutch player
Mental,
in the game.
like, I feel like Mental has won more events in, well, of course he's won more events in this game, but I feel like he's had to do less work in Gears 4 than he had to do in UE.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's just like, we got this, guys. Don't worry about it.
You know, well deserved, because he in Gears of War UE, when it came down to the squad, like, he won him a lot of events, all right? Just based off the plays that he made with Snipe and in difficult situations.
As it stands, it looks as if the B hill still neutral. Explosive has to recognize the push is going to come through. He's pretty weak. He got off 2 grenades. 1 shuts down Kyle. The second didn't land on Crash. Has he bought his teammates enough time? Of course, we are at 20-second respawns. Look for the A and C hills. That's where the big fight's going to come through. Mental, meanwhile, trying to contest the B hill. He gets shut down. I believe that is Echo Fox's round, potentially, but no, it's Icy. Of course, it's Icy.
Oh, he got him on a trade. Nobody's in position to stop.
Tap up.
Oh, Cloud's better not. Cloud's better stop. Yeah, there you go. Back up.
Better hold your horses there.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have been able to make it to that fight in time.
That's how you lose rounds.
I was about to say, we got Icy out here shooting there.
As it stands, BNC locked in for Echo. Meanwhile, Optic Gaming waiting for their team to come off spawn. They know they don't have to be too crazy here. Someone does draw a first entry there. I believe that's Speedy that's down. Now you can push this B hill if you want.
Yeah. I'm curious to see the type of push that Optic's going to make. I think we're going to see him pricing 1 on the flank here. They got 3 smokes out, and that's the flank guy right there. You see him coming around. He wants to put some shots in.
That's Icy.
This is a big kill if he gets it on Clout. Oh!
Clouds wins it.
Wow, that was clutch. All right, but he's taking some more shots. They sent another guy around. Summons to kind of follow up suit, and they actually pushed everybody down. Optic gets control over B hill.
They're running out of time here. 157 to 79. They need to cap that B hill as quickly as possible, and then you want to see some pressure coming to home hill. Summons maybe too aggressive. They're explosive. He's trying to come in. Kenny finds one of his own.
Oh, his teammate hit his back.
Oh, explosive almost found 3.
Oh, they got him. That's everybody.
That's 5. That's 5.
Where's
Just
B?
like that.
Get B. Get your turnaround, boy. Get up there.
Was explosive just chilling
There you
in
go,
the
young
Echo Fox
fella.
spawn? I think he was. That's the game.
That was it.
Oh, the round, I should say. 5.
Mental and explosive clutched up there.
And they were at a disadvantage. Icy died.
Yeah.
Cloud's got that
Icy
big
died
defensive
and
kill.
Summons died on the back end. Like
And they
trying to
still
flank.
came through and managed to win that round.
Man.
Mental has 17 kills.
Yo, he's been first to the fight here, man, on top of this B hill.
All right, well, going into the half, back down 10-second respawn. Sides flipped.
And I want to say, I feel like that was a position change. I don't feel like he was there before. I feel like he was on the home hill beforehand. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but you know, my gut feeling is telling me that he was playing close to the home hill.
Always trust your gut.
Yeah.
Always go with your gut feeling.
But this will change it. I think this side is gonna favor Icy and Explosives a little bit more to go on. Oh, beautiful. Oh, the help. Oh.
Windshield. Oh, not quick enough.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Cleans him up.
His teammate missed that point blank, but here comes Icy cleaning up. He gets the help that he needs. Frank, now he has to back up here.
They're just so quick at rotating. Like, whenever a teammate of Optic Gaming is in like a gunfight that is disadvantageous, like a 1v2, someone from Optic immediately gets there and supports. It's so crazy to see how quickly they move. That's the one reason I would love to see like a mini-map on the caster mode so you can see how quickly they react, right? It'd be fantastic to see those arrows just kind of spring into life. But Echo Fox now currently down 2 hills to 1. Ian was blocked in for Optic. Optic building themselves a bit of a lead here. And as you said, Icy down low here. He's just such a threat.
So now he's trying to lock down his barn. He knows he has 4 members in front of him. He's gonna miss that shot. Gonna leave that guy up to his teammate, but he actually goes down. Cross coming in from down low. And 2 members will go down from Optic. This will be this hill right here will go into control of Echo Fox in the neutral point. But Optic Gaming, they love the 2-cap on this side of the map compared to the other side. So as you see, we got somebody already overextended over there on the top half. I want to say he's playing for the home hill. He's gonna fight with Frank across map. But now you have a 2v3. Echo Fox with the man advantage here. Explosives trying to even the odds for the fight on the home hill. They go down, but Optic Gaming, if they lose control over E, they have no problem playing for these home hills and setting up on top.
As we said, the lead already in Optic Gaming's favor here. 135 to 100 points. Trip cap coming through though. Someone from Optic has to get on the home hill. Franco looking to try and get a sneak shot through, but unfortunately not going to connect. The home hill for Optic Gaming still neutral. Echo Fox, you got to decide here. Do you want to slay? Do you want to back away? What are you going to do? Can't really dally around through. Someone's explosive. Find kills.
Frank needs to come big.
Has support of a teammate as well in the form of Crash, I believe. He goes down on the hill.
Oh, you got to hit those.
Oh, mental, just a double.
Oh,
see, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
no!
What?
Kyle's like,
what's his health? I think it's like 20%. Yeah,
it's enough.
Yeah, he dropped him to 20%. That was an 80-point hit.
Crazy.
My fault, 80%. 80%
Optic Gaming though, after all the commotion, they will regain the 2-1 hill advantage and once again start to put themselves a bit of a lead here. Cloud's looking to drop down towards that neutral hill. Smokes go out. Echo Fox, you probably have maybe 2-3 more pushes that you can try and break this as they neutralize the E hill, but they're going to back away, leave it neutral. Maybe try and wait for a proper team setup. Explosive killing Franco though, that's definitely not going to help.
No, definitely not going to help at all here. But they're looking to push up top here. You can't.
Team kill.
Cloud had a bad round. He had a bad few seconds down there. He put some shots in the back of his teammate's head. Got a little team kill there. They needed to get control of that E hill, but this will be an Optic Gaming round in the last few seconds. On the last few seconds, when it looked like Echo Fox was going to come out on top there.
Yeah, they've got a lot of momentum, and you're thinking, okay, and that's kind of been the story of this whole series. Like you look at map number 1. I feel the scoreline wasn't really a fair dictation of how that game went. Like Echo Fox threw away a couple of rounds. I mean, they had Optic Gaming on the ropes for a serious amount of time. They just couldn't close the door, so to speak. They just couldn't close them out.
Yeah.
This game or this map has been somewhat similar to that. They've had those moments where you think, okay, this is where they win, and players clutch up time and time again.
But yeah, I'm gonna be the Scrooge here and say that it don't matter unless you win the round.
100% agree with you.
You know, like
You can be close all you want.
You can be close all day, but when somebody look at that score line, it's like, nope. You know what I'm saying?
You got a good old beating.
You know, it's like you got a C on the test, and you know, you like, yo, Pops, I almost got those other questions right. Like, I was close. All right.
But you got a C.
That was 50-50. But it don't matter. It don't matter at all.
True. Metal leading the charge for Optic Gaming, currently set with 20+ kills, I believe. Now, Optic just one round away from being our North American 2K champions. And I mean, that's a good start, right? You make a team change, you immediately win the first 2K. Admittedly, you know, not the full NV or eUnited squads we're playing. Still, gonna give you a ton of confidence as a team. Yeah,
Kenny got a little bit too cocky there to start off that round. He just hopped into the lion's den and thought he was gonna run something. But
did you blame him at 6-1 up? Like, why not, right?
Nah, yeah, I get what you're saying. My fault. He hopped into the foxhole. Let me take that back. He hopped into the foxhole. Thought he was gonna make something happen. But Echo Fox here gonna bounce back. Optic Gaming losing any one of these rounds here in the second half is not a bad thing.
Right, because then they get weapon placement.
They get weapon placement. Like I said, they chain together a few rounds, but they're a very good reactive team, and anything that Echo Fox puts down, they're fine to react to. So.
And once again, we're having those situations where Echo Fox were 2 seconds away from winning the round.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all it was, 2 seconds. Trip Cap was almost coming through, but they just couldn't do it. And Optic, they just regained it. Yes, it's very difficult to do that on a 10-second respawn, but we've seen it happen in, you know, a variety of different rounds with different respawns here as Clouds has to back away. ENF still locks in for Echo Fox. They have themselves about a 40-point lead here, so it's looking good. But you have to see them put that final nail in the coffin.
You gotta close out rounds, right?
You do. You
gotta play for 210 points. All right, you gotta play to the very end. We know how quick escalation can turn around, but like when you find yourself in those situations when you're close to trip capping, that's when you play even better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you can't be just running in like, oh, if I don't get the kill, my teammate to get it. Next thing you know, your teammate don't get the kill, and you get clutched up. You know what I'm saying? You still have to have your Lancer out, take a step back, hit those hard L triggers, stop trying to wall bounce in and try to take certain fights just because you feel like, oh, this is our round. Yeah, nah. Okay, because then when you get trip capped and the game gets turned on you, then you be scratching your head like,
what went wrong? Echo Fox
I don't know.
They're looking a lot better though in the second half. I'll give them that.
They are.
It's just how long can you hold on before Optic Gaming finally close it out. Now also you're gonna need a trip cap hit. All right. 187 and 115.
Optic sees a challenge.
Oh, here we go.
They're like, oh, okay, now this is looking kind of hard. They see a challenge. Now they want to push in here. You see, you got two-member Icy. Clouds needs to shut this down.
Don't lose this 1v1. Don't lose this 1v1, Clouds.
Oh!
He lost the 1v1.
All right. It's too late. He'll lock down.
All right, Echo Fox.
Optic Gaming gets to decide the pace of this next round.
What do you do if you're Optic Gaming here? Have a little fun putting Ember or Sniper down, or play this one by the books?
I don't think they play this by the books at all. I think they do put something.
Enforcer.
They changed the pace of this map, and it may go up top. Actually, I think the weapon placement goes up top. To be honest with you, because Optic feels like if they lose the fight down here at the neutral hill, then they have something up top to work with, because they, like I said, they don't have no problem going up top and doing a 2-cap. You know what I'm saying?
Block down low works out just as well.
Exactly. So it's the same type of strategy, because if anything big goes down, it's going to favor the top half of the map for the next weapon placement. So they're just going to ensure.
Why so serious? Optic Gaming. Have a little fun.
I want to hop on board here with Mental, kind of try to kick this round off. And
wow,
see
that was crazy. You asked and it happened. That was nuts, dude.
You actually receive. Yo, stream, less than a day. A closed mouth don't get fed, okay? Your words have power, okay? Speak what you want into existence. All right? Now, as I was saying before, Mental did have a position change, all right? That's what I want to see. Because Mental used to be defending that home hill, all right? So he has changed his position on this map, and he is now one of the members is first to the fight.
See how that's going to play out for the rest of the season. You expect him only to get better at it, and that's for sure. I mean, it does take players a little bit of time to adapt to, you know, playing in a different side of the map, new role, especially when you're so used to something. But for Mental, it doesn't seem like it's too big of an issue, as he already has plus 20 kills. Optic now are locking down that mid-neutral hill. As we said, they're at match point here. One more round, and they will be our North American 2K champs. But Echo Fox, they are holding on here, and they are picking up kills left and right. Mental, though, springs into life. Finds Speedy looking for more. He will fall.
Yeah, so but Summons, the kill he got on Frank just to bring notice to it. You know, he defended his home hill from Frank there, which protected his team from that trip cap. But the double cap is in favor of Echo Fox, so that was still a good push by Frank because he knows his team needs some good rounds like that. And if he would have won that 1v1, Optic Gaming would have lost that round.
It's just being so sneaky here. Has he found his opening towards D? I think he may have done. That's a 1v1 on the hill.
Oh. Did he have help? Wow. Yeah, he does have some help.
Forced Echo Fox out of the hill. So
see, this is what I was talking about. As soon as Optic Gaming lose, they play the top half of the map. Now, it is hard to break that home hill, trying to get up those stairs. You see,
Clark hasn't seen him. He doesn't see him to his left. Someone's so sneaky. Someone's so aggressive.
Oh, now he's just being a bully. Now he's just being a bully. Just flying in there.
Oh, here comes the cavalry, though, for Echo Fox.
Oh, what was that? Oh, Kyle with the pistol headshot. Was that a pistol? Yeah. No, that was a Marksa.
Oh, Kyle double. Kyle looking for more. He will fall. Explosive and Kenny there to really just
now
put a stop.
So now you see the 2 cap coming in. They have a see. The thing is about the second half of the map, everything up there is top. They have that height advantage, right?
You're shooting down as opposed to shooting up.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody has to climb upstairs to get to those hills. So Optic say, hey, we just gonna spread out here across the map, and we want y'all to try to get up here while we got this height advantage. And that's a hard thing to do in Gears.
And then they just a bit of a nuisance over towards the mid-neutral hill, send a couple of players. They win that. Now they overextend back over towards the D hill. Optic Gaming with the lead, 175 to 155. Echo Fox, time is of the essence. You gotta go quickly here. D-Hill is being capped up, but you got to make it over towards Optic Gaming's home hill. You need a trip cap now to win this one. Mental, he is going to find another kill. That's his 23rd, looking for potentially 24. Pistol shots raining down. They have about 9 points now before they walk away with the North American 2K Finals Championship, and they will get it. A well-deserved Optic Gaming win, 7-2 over Echo Fox there in map number 2, a 2-0 victory overall.
Optic Gaming, as we seen, still a dominant performance there, but it was still a good match there by Echo Fox, even though the score doesn't really show it.
It was a good performance, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. It was, as we said, some rounds definitely closer than I think the scoreline dictates, but one thing's for sure, I see on Optic Gaming, I mean, we kind of expected them to be even better at slaying, and, well, they didn't disappoint us.
They did it. Now, we need to see eUnited here on the fight night if they make it to the finals next time. So that's what we got. That's what we got to see. Maybe we see the matchup.
Dude, okay? I would love to. Like maybe we don't do a North American final. Maybe we just have those two.
Maybe we just call the showcase match right now. Okay. Maybe we just do a best of 5. eUnited.
That's crazy talk.
All night long.
I'm
best
down.
of 5.
Dude, that would be totally down.
Hey, just do that show.
Just because. Anyway, that is going to conclude this evening's fight night. Hopefully you guys had fun. We definitely did.
Always
a pleasure to bring you Gears of War 4 action live here from the New York City studios at Major League Gaming. That's everything for myself and Guy. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll